Hey guys, Big Rat 310s here again. This is a hard truce, but I can't fit the whole title, so I'm just gonna write Chikara and then week 10 picks. Yeah, I know I got a haircut. That's why this picture late. I gotta go get a haircut. I like it. I really do. This is the hair I prefer, and this is the look that I prefer. Okay, let's quickly get into this show. An optimistic view of a pessimistic world. And again, here's where I learned from C-Dude. And as much as I like to admit he's wrong, he is right most of the time. He told me a saying about Chikara. Fuck Chikara. Except for King of Trios and the Young Lions Cup. It's kind of hard to disagree with him. This show, now let me say, the show wasn't bad. It wasn't. I did enjoy it. And I saw the show with ECW Hardcore 07, or Jim, and he can agree that the show was enjoyable. It just didn't have anything really that you should go out of your way to see, except maybe one match. And if Chikara puts on shows like this regularly, then I would not want to follow this promotion. It's simple as that. I don't know. It's $20, and they never have sales. They never do. Okay, so let's get into the review quickly. It was a good show. Even though the ratings don't tell you that, it was a very good show. And let me tell you guys why. Okay, so... Alright, this one really pissed me and Jim off. We pretty much agree on most of the matches. You're Loud and Obnoxious, I think that's his name, the announcer, sing for 7 minutes at the start of the show. 7 minutes! There were 5 matches on this show that were 6 minutes or less. 5. I don't know how the show is 2 hours and 10 minutes. It felt like an hour and a half. It's a very easy show to sit through. But most of the matches were 5 minutes, and you give 7 minutes to this guy freaking singing alone? Really? Look, let's get to the card. We start with Gerard versus Lince Dorado. Again, this was only 5 minutes. I thought it was fun for 5 minutes. I'm going to give this 2.5 stars for a 5-minute match. 2.5 stars. You know, Lince Dorado and Gerard had some great chain wrestling, had some great high-flying action. You know, Lince Dorado did botch 2 moves, one after the other. There was 2 consecutive botches, and they were both high-flying spots that he botched both of them, and it did hurt the match. This is 2.5 though. It's a fun match. It's not a bad match. It's a fun match. Remember, most of my ratings, when I rate them 2 stars, are either they're not really good, they're decent, or if they were just too short. Like, I can't give this match 3 stars. It's only 5 minutes. Okay. It was still a decent match. Fun match. Then we did this really awkward segment where Lince Dorado bought bracelets for Helios and, who was the other one? Who else is, Equinox? Or Jimmy Olsen, and Jigsaw goes, "Where's mine?" And Lince goes, sorry, we only ordered 3. See, that's awkward. And then they never did anything on that. It was just like, what? Next thing, player Uno versus Claudio Castagnoli. This match was a lot of fun. Again, 5 minutes. This match was 5 minutes, and it's 2 3/4. 2 3/4 for a 5-minute match. What does that tell you, man? That tells you that it was good wrestling. This was a fun match, and we so heartily wish this match went longer. It felt long. All these matches felt like 10 minutes, but they really weren't, and that's a good thing. So, like, I don't know why they had to devote so much time to loud and obnoxious singing, but this was a very good match. This could have been great. This got 5 more minutes. This could have been 3.5. It was really going good. Okay, next we get the match of the night, which is F.I.S.T versus the Young Bucks versus Osirian Portal versus the Throwbacks. The Throwbacks is Sugar Dunkerton from... That was the gimmick from Semi-Pro. I forget who the hockey guy was. I think it's from, what's that movie called? It's Miracle. It could be from Happy Gilmore. I don't know. I don't know many hockey movies. So that was a funny gimmick, I thought. Like, they start the match with a Sugar Dunkerton and Grant Akuma. Yeah, and Grant Akuma from F.I.S.T doing a toss up in the air with a basketball, and then. They both, Akuma jumps, Dunkerton stays there, and Akuma lands on Dunkerton's knee in a atomic drop. This was a fun match, 3 3/4, really good. I originally gave it 3.5, but I'm going to change mine to 3 3/4 because I really did enjoy it, and it kind of stands out from the rest of the show. Elimination, my only problem is the gimmick going in, Osirian Portal kind of promo. To get to the Campeones de Parejas, I think that's what it's called. They're really their only title in Chikara. A tag team has to beat 3 teams, but if you ever lose, you lose a point. And Osirian Portal goes, it was elimination, we can beat all 3 of these guys here. And they beat 2. And it was just like, okay. Sorry that to spoil it, but like, I really think they should have eliminated F.I.S.T. And they didn't. The Throwbacks eliminated F.I.S.T. which I guess the only reason I could think of was to make the Throwbacks look like a good team. But really, it was like kind of weird. Like the final two were Osirian Portal and Young Bucks, and we're like, okay, well, this match doesn't mean anything. If the Osirian Portal wins, they don't get their title shot. The Young Bucks wins, they don't get their title shot. So, okay. It was just kind of awkward. It was still a fun match. Very good match. 3 3/4. Again, only 15 minutes. I think for a 4-way elimination match, it should have been given 20. This was a very, very good match for the most part. 3 3/4. Very enjoyable. Next thing, Helios vs. Hallowicked. Another very good match. 2 3/4. These guys had great chemistry, and there were some really good spots in this match. And again, I wish this match had gone longer, man. I really did. This match was going along great. And again, for a 5-minute match, 2 3/4. Alright, this is the match that pisses me off, and that's STIGMA versus Jigsaw. Now, this match does get 2 3/4. It was a good match. However, it was given 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And it did in 15 minutes what Claudio Castagnoli did in 5. These guys did not need to go 15 minutes. After 5 and 6 minutes, me and Jim were bored. We were. It got better towards the end, but we were pretty much bored. This should not have gone 15 minutes. How this gets 15, and Helios and Hallowicked, Claudio and Rinauro, and I would even say Lince, Dorado, and Gerard, only at 5 is not fair. It really isn't fair. Fucking dumb booking by Chikara. And this gets 2 3/4. It was very good. It was very good. I just think if the other matches were given the time, they would have been better, even better. Next is Rinauro versus my Quackenbush, the worst match of the night in my opinion. Very funny. It was funny. But again, it was only 5 minutes. This time, this one I don't like. Quackenbush can do a submission, he can do high flying, he can do it all. He was mainly doing submission, working on Rinauro's arm. At the start of the match, that's what you usually do. And then the match ends in 5 minutes. Well, if it ends in 5 minutes, and you working over his arm never is going to become of anything, then just go to the high flying stuff. That's what Helios and Hallowicked did, that's what Lince, Dorado, and Gerard did, and that's what Claudio and Parejas did. Okay, we only got 5 minutes, let's go with all we got. Don't do the first 5 minutes of a regular match. Try to condense the match as much as you can in 5 minutes. There was nothing, this gets 2 1/4, maybe 2 1/2, because I thought the ending was pretty funny. I'm not going to ruin it. You'll have to see it for yourself. Anyways, this is the worst match of the night. It is. And this was for the NWA Junior Heavyweight title. Again, another title they use. They don't use it as often though. But this was still, this was still decent. 2 1/2. 2 1/2, 2 1/4. Just could have been so much better. This is the Order of the Neil Solar Temple versus the Colony. I thought this match was pretty good. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I know, Jim, we said 2 3/4. I'm gonna change it to 3. It was an enjoyable match. And I love Ultramantis Black. I really do. On the mic, just talking. On the mic, on commentary, whatever. He's awesome. This is fun for the most part. It's kind of short too. This was only 8 minutes, which drives me insane. But I'm giving this 3 stars. I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. Next time, Frightmare versus Player Dose. This was again 5 minutes, but this match was 3 1/4 in 5 minutes. It was 3 1/4. What does that tell you about how good a worker Player Dose is, and how good these matches could have been if they were given more time? It's not fair, man. These guys, if they were given 10 to 15 minutes, this could have easily been 4 stars. A really good match for 5 minutes. Next, we have the Roughnecks versus the Colony and the Campeones de Parejas Charity Falls match. We were really not expecting this match at all. I thought it was pretty good, and it's not match of the night, but it's second best match of the night in my opinion. I'm going to give this 3 1/4, maybe 3 1/2. This was given a lot of time, 20 minutes. It's 2 out of 3 falls, but it ended in 2 straight falls. Fun match. I'll admit, I did fall asleep for 1 minute of the match. Well, we saw the show late at night. But I did fall asleep for like 1 minute of the match. But, still a good match. Pretty good, I must say. 3 1/4, 3 1/2, something like that. Fun. Fun show. This show is fun. It's very easy to sit through. It's extremely easy to sit through. Each match is like 5 minutes, except for the 15-minute tag and the 20-minute tag match, which were both fun. Every other match is 5 minutes, except for the STIGMA Jigsaw match. And I'm pissed that this show was 2 hours and 10 minutes. I don't know how that's possible. If 8 of your 10 matches are 5 minutes long. It doesn't make sense to me. I know there's promos and shit, but really? Promos, entrances, all that could take up nearly 30 minutes? I'm pissed at the show. I'm pissed at Chikara that they didn't give all these matches more time. These matches could have been epic. Now, Jim's going to give this show a 6.5 because he said, there were a lot of 2-star matches, but I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed every match. I really did. There was nothing bad on here except maybe Rinauro Quackenbush, but everything else is good. It's a very easy show to sit through. Problem is, I cannot recommend picking this up on DVD. It's $20, and SmartMark never has sales. So, no, I would not recommend getting this on DVD for $20. If you can find it on some other place somewhere, if SmartMark ever decides to have a sale in the future, then yeah, I guess this show is worth a look. Because it is a fun show. I'm going to give it a 7.25, 7.5. I did enjoy it. I really did. I can't give it less than a 7 because I enjoyed every match. Simple as that. Okay, good show. And as for my NFL picks, okay, I chose the Bears. I know I lost. The Bears, I chose the Panthers. I chose the Steelers, the Saints, the Vikings, the Dolphins, the Titans, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Cardinals, Cowboys, Eagles, Colts, Ravens. Let me go to 10. I'm out, guys. See ya.